A nation that does not make innovations will not rise. Nobel laureate Abdus Salam stated that the disparity between the poor and the wealthy is the science and technology gap. Only a few visionaries recognize the root cause of this disparity, the neglect of fundamental research inherent to a nation. In 1981, President J.R. Jayawardena established the National Institute of Fundamental Studies, formerly known as IFS, through an act of parliament. He also served as the founding chairman of the institute. Currently, Professor Atula Sumatipala chairs the NIFS Board of Governors, promoting North-South and South-South collaboration in fundamental research. Distinguished Sri Lankan scientist Professor Chandra Wickramasinghe, Professor Cyril Ponnamperuma, Professor Kirti Tennakon, Professor C.B. Disanayaka, Professor Parakrama Karunaratne, and Professor Saman Senavira served as former directors. Professor Ranjit Premalal and Dr. N.R.D. Silva also served as interim acting directors. Presently, NIFS is steered towards excellence under the dynamism of a world-renowned computer scientist, Professor Saluka Kodituakku. The 23rd NIFS Annual Science Conference presents the latest scientific discoveries of the past year for public audit. Nature knows best. NIFS evolution, ecology, and biodiversity researchers focus on the largely uncharted field of invertebrate biodiversity, in particular the Western Ghats Sri Lanka biodiversity hotspot. The NIFS researchers found that over 90% of the invertebrate species are yet to be discovered. We believe that biodiversity loss is the single most challenge facing not only Sri Lanka but also the entire planet. The NIFS plant taxonomy and conservation researchers engaged in taxonomic and biogeographical investigations of Sri Lankan flora, restoration ecology, sustainable use of Sri Lankan plants, factors affecting the conservation of flora of Sri Lanka, and mycological studies. The NIFS Profam Arboretum, the first of its nature in Sri Lanka, was upgraded last year with financial support from the Ministry of Environment. 24 critically endangered and possibly extinct plants have been rediscovered, and a new endemic Nelu species, Strobilanthus stripadens, was described. Microbes, tiny warriors, sparking monumental scientific revolutions. NIFS molecular microbiology and human diseases researchers focus on molecular scale origins of infectious and chronic diseases. We have identified gene panels of diagnosing latent TB and diagnostic biomarkers for diabetic nephropathy in CKD patients. Additionally, we explore thermophiles' economic importance and antibiotic-resistant microbiota in hot springs. Investigating cyanotoxin production in specific cyanobacterial species remains a global mystery, and our aim is to understand the microcystin releasing phenomenon. The NIFS microbiology project delves into native microalgae, seeking sustainable solutions by optimizing cyanobacteria growth conditions and exploring their potential in food and biodiesel production. The NIFS wastewater bioremediation project converts industrial waste into valuable resources for a sustainable circular economy. Our researchers also investigate soil carbon sequestration, uncovering nature's secrets to mitigate climate change. After decades of research, NIFS microbial biotechnology researchers developed biofilm biofertilizers for non-legumes, now revolutionizing Sri Lanka's fertilizer industry. These biofertilizers cutting fertilizer use in paddy cultivation by half while increasing yields are endorsed by the Department of Agriculture and widely used across hundreds of thousands of acres. Ongoing research focuses on biofilms for medicinal and industrial applications. The NIFS Rhizobium Biofertilizer Production Program shows illustrative patronage between the farmers and basic researchers for knowledge dissemination while applying over 15,000 acres of legume cultivations. Respect primates. Coexist with wildlife. The NIFS primate biology researchers conduct observational studies on monkeys in their natural forest habitats. Lactation promotes infant survival. It also depletes maternal bodily reserves to the extent that some mothers cease lactation. This depletion phenomenon bears parallels with humans, shedding light on essential aspects of primate biology and maternal care. In Sri Lanka, malnutrition among children and diet-related non-communicable diseases are significant with health concerns. Factors such as income disparities, poor dietary habits, and low nutrition literacy contribute to these issues. The NIFS Nutritional Biochemistry Program aims to improve dietary habits by studying the nutritional properties of underutilized foods and investigating hidden causes of poor dietary habits. The NIFS food chemistry researchers exploring various plant species for their functional food attributes and address prevalence of chronic diseases. The program also investigates the authenticity and quality of foods to provide customer satisfaction. NIFS research have developed quantitative models with predictive power for use in food authentication. They also innovated in discovering effective substitutes for sugar particularly suited for diabetic patients. Physics is a heritage shared by all humanity. The NIFS condensed matter physics and solid-state chemistry researchers aim to enhance the efficiency and stability of solar cells by improving photoanodes, electrolytes, and counter-electrodes. Projects include developing a low-cost counter-electrode with vein graphite tin oxide nanoparticles and a triple-layer photoanode with nitrogen-doped titanium dioxide. They are also fabricating a polymer nanofiber membrane-based water filter to remove heavy metals from drinking water. Battery, a portable powerhouse, ensures our connectivity. Despite Sri Lanka's rich mineral resources, there has been limited value addition. The National Centre for Advanced Battery Research at NIFS focuses on utilizing these minerals for battery research. Recent achievements include a patent for modifying vein graphite and developing a high-efficiency lithium-ion rechargeable battery with a Sri Lankan vein quartz anode. NIFS Energy and Advanced Material Chemistry researchers focused on renewable energy. They achieved successful water splitting with one-dimensional titanium dioxide arrays and antimony sulfide Schottky junction photoelectrodes. They developed devices mimicking photosynthesis to generate green fuels and devised methods for environmental pollutant abatement through chemical and photochemical processes. NIFS material processing and device fabrication scientists focus on energy conversion and storage using local materials. They patent a method to convert coconut shells into activated charcoal for supercapacitors and solar cells. Our researchers also developed a low-cost perovskite and dye-synthesized solar cells using activated carbon. Everyone wants a natural product. The NIFS Natural Products Research Group aims to discover bioactive compounds from natural sources for controlling human and plant diseases. They investigate fundamental building blocks from nature to formulate health and food-related products while also studying molecular signatures to understand post-harvest diseases in Sri Lankan fruits. Computer science is the operating system for all innovations. NIFS researchers in computer science, mathematics, and statistics contribute to various national development programs exploring diverse fields like software engineering, artificial intelligence, image processing, mathematical modeling, and data science. They are currently developing a digital performance management framework with agile architecture and minimal technical depth in alignment with evolving cultural paradigms. Einstein remarked, "I lack special talents, but am passionately curious about Earth processes." The NIFS Earth and Space Sciences Division engage in multidisciplinary research endeavors. The Geothermal Resources Mapping Program explores the origins and development potential of Sri Lanka's geothermal resources. The Mineralogy and Petrology Program investigate Sri Lankan rock and mineral origins and applications. The thermoelectricity research develops cost-effective thermoelectric materials from local resources. Research also includes investigations into a large meteorite fallen in Russia. The materials development for pollution control researchers of the NIFS Environmental Research Program proposed innovative methods for pollution control of wastewater toxicants and noxious gas emissions using smart zeolite-derived catalysts. The NIFS water quality researchers developed a chemical-free membrane treatment method based on multi-scale modeling of ion pair stability. The NIFS administration, library, science dissemination, finance, laboratory, and computer units always support scientists in achieving the institute's objectives. Under the supervision of the director, NIFS also completed a massive land rehabilitation project benefiting the community while demonstrating scientific resource optimization. Abdul Kalam once proclaimed, "A scientific dream is not what you see in sleep. It is not let you sleep." The NIFS scientists tirelessly delve into the depths of knowledge, unraveling the threads of basic scientific mysteries that hold back our nation's progress. Welcome to the NIFS, the state of minds in Sri Lanka.